Today we are going to talk about the business immigration visa of Canada. As we all know that in recent time, in the last 15 years, that Canada has become the most favorite destination. In my early days, when I used to talk about the Canada and Canadian immigration, I had to show to the people where the Canada is. And now client comes to in my office with a specific inquiry about a particular visa of a particular category of Canada. So let's talk about the business immigration to Canada. As we all know, Canada has a federal government and the provincial government, or we call it a state government. So in Canada there is a federal government and there are 10 states and 3 territories, and every government has its own business immigration program. One is a federal program. The second one is a provincial program, or is known as a PNP, or Provincial Nominee Business Immigration Program. And the third program is for the territories, which is not that popular, but the provincial programs or business immigration program is very popular. Business immigration program, again, let's first look into 2 terminology. One terminology is the investor visa, and the second one is an entrepreneur visa. In investor visas, the investor is not required to start any business, but to make an investment into a government bonds or government securities. In an entrepreneur visa, you are a businessman in your home country and you wish to start a business in Canada. So this is a 2 important difference between the business investor visa and entrepreneur visa. And the third category is a self-employed categories, in which you are starting not your own business, but it is only limited to the people who are expert into art and cultures, in athletics, or they are farm managers or farmers. So let's look at the investor category of Canada. Under the investor category of Canada, we are talking about only one province which offers the investor visa, which is province of Quebec and the city of Montreal. This program is there since 1986. I would say Canadian investment programs are the mother of all the investment program of the world. What are the present requirements of this investor visa? Under this Canadian investment program for the year 2018, investor is first of all required to show that he has $2 million Canadian in an assets, his own assets in his home country. Number 2, he has at least minimum 2 to 3 years of an experience of running and managing a business. He has a documentary evidence to show that this money which he has showing as his net assets are acquired by his own means, or if he has received a gift or inheritance, it has been received 6 months before the applications being made. So this is the requirement in a home country. Now where he is required to make an investment? When it comes to making an investment, the government has identified certain financial institutes, about 9 to 10 of them are there. They are the one who takes care of your investment part, and as of now, the investor is required to make an investment of about 1.2 million Canadian dollars in a government bond or a fixed deposit, you can say, for a period of 5 years and at no interest. However, it is possible that this 2 million investment can be 100% financed by the Canadian financial institutes, and as an investor you are required to make or required to give charges of 3.50 or 350,000 Canadian dollars to that financial institutes, and that is only after passing an interview. And that's why the Canadian program, this investment program of Quebec, is the most popular program in the world, because in the last 32 years rather, nobody has lost any money. Age of the children is under the age of 22, can be included in the applications. The money which required to be made investment is only after passing an interview as well, and the government is directly in charge of managing this fund after the investment is being made, and the government is also giving you directly and indirectly a guarantee of your investment fund. So the Quebec investment program is one of the most popular programs. as of now there is a quota of about 1900 applications from all over the world. But because of the security of the programs and long-standing history of this program, the processing time has become quite long, unfortunately. But still, these 1900 applications can be completed in 1 week time as and when the quota opens. So say this is one of the most safe program, and that's why it's most popular program, even though it takes longer period of time. That's the Quebec investment program. Under the program, the interview is generally conducted at the government office in Montreal, and interview can last for at least hour and a half to 2 hours. So it's very important that we show the source of funds of all your assets, unlike the USA where you show only for $500,000. Plus you have to show your intention to stay in Quebec